Now that you've learned many confusing English words, let's finish with several expressions that can make your English sound much more accurate and natural. Remember, fluency isn't about using difficult vocabulary. It's about choosing the right word at the right moment. Let's continue. Beside versus besides. These two words look almost identical, but they have different meanings. Beside means next to. Besides means in addition to. Listen carefully. My backpack is beside the chair. The backpack is next to the chair. Now compare it with this. Besides English, I'm learning Spanish. Now we're adding extra information. More examples. She sat beside her grandmother during dinner. Besides studying grammar, you should practice speaking every day. Here's a simple memory trick. If you can replace the word with next to, use beside. If you can replace it with also or in addition, use besides. Borrow versus lend. Many English learners mix these two up. The easiest way to remember them is to think about direction. Borrow means you receive something temporarily. Lend means you give something temporarily. Imagine Ethan forgot his notebook. He asks, "Can I borrow your notebook?" His friend replies, "Sure, I'll lend it to you." Notice the difference. The notebook moves from one person to another. Ethan borrows. His friend lends. Here are more examples. Could I borrow your charger? My sister lent me her bicycle yesterday. A common mistake is saying, "Can you borrow me your phone?" Instead, say, "Can you lend me your phone?" That small change makes your English sound much more natural. Remember versus remind. Another pair that causes confusion. Remember happens inside your own mind. Remind helps someone else remember. For example, I remember my passport before leaving home. Great. Now imagine your friend often forgets appointments. You might say, "Please remind me tomorrow." Or, "I'll remind you before the meeting." Notice the difference. You remember something yourself. You remind another person. Here's a useful expression. "Thanks for reminding me." Native speakers use it constantly. Say, tell, speak, and talk. These 4 verbs confuse almost every English learner. Let's make them simple. Use say when you mention words. She said hello. Use tell when giving information to someone. He told me the truth. Use speak when talking about languages or formal communication. She speaks English and French. Use talk for conversations. We talked for 2 hours. Listen to this short conversation. What did your teacher say? She told us to practice every day. Do you speak Japanese? No, but I love talking with people who do. Instead of memorizing rules, learn complete expressions. Say goodbye. Tell the truth. Speak clearly. Talk to your friends. Your brain remembers phrases much faster than isolated grammar rules. Advanced fluency tip. Now I'd like to share one of the biggest secrets behind natural English. Most learners study individual words. Fluent speakers learn chunks. A chunk is a group of words that always appear together. For example, I'm looking forward to it. I have no idea. As far as I know. At the end of the day. Notice something. Native speakers don't create these expressions one word at a time. They've heard them hundreds of times. Eventually, the entire phrase becomes one unit in the brain. That's why their speech sounds smooth. From today, don't only collect vocabulary. Collect expressions. Collect sentence patterns. Collect conversations. Your English will improve much faster. Here's another important habit. Every time you learn a new word, create your own sentence. Not one from the textbook. One about your own life. Instead of writing, "The boy runs quickly." Try. I usually finish my English lesson before breakfast. Personal examples stay in your memory much longer because they're connected to your own experiences. That's how long-term learning happens. Before we finish today's lesson, I have a small challenge for you. Go back through today's words and choose 5 pairs that you often confuse. Create one sentence for each pair. Say them aloud. Record yourself if possible. Listen again. You'll notice mistakes that you never realized before. Self-correction is one of the fastest ways to become fluent. If today's lesson helped you understand English more clearly, don't forget to support Daily English. Click the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this lesson with another English learner who wants to speak more naturally. And in the comments, answer this question. Which confusing word pair will you start using correctly today? I read your comments, and many future lessons are inspired by your questions. Learning English isn't about knowing thousands of words. It's about using the right word at the right moment. Every small improvement builds your confidence. Every conversation teaches you something new. Every mistake is another step toward fluency. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. Be afraid of stopping. Keep listening. Keep speaking. Keep reading. Keep practicing. Little by little, your English will become faster, clearer, and more natural. Thank you so much for spending your time learning with me today. I'll see you in the next lesson here on Daily English. Until then, keep learning, keep believing in yourself, and keep speaking English every single day. See you in the next lesson.